Hello, my friends and fans. It is I, the Colossal D, and today, after a half a year wait, the Colossal D Q&A is back. As of now, I am hanging out with some of my friends in a Discord server. So I just thought I'd do a Q&A like this just to try it out for fun. But without further ado, let's go answer some questions. I wouldn't say I hate Caillou as a character or show, but I was never a fan of watching it when I was younger. Hence my grounded videos I have made out of Caillou years ago. No, I don't hate Blue's Clues. I don't know why I would hate it in the early 2010s, but as of now, I don't hate that show. My opinion on you? I'm sorry man, I don't know you much, so it wouldn't be fair for me to answer that question. Blue's Clues and You, personally, I'm not a fan of remakes of the old shows, so I have no opinion on it. Nor do I have an opinion on PJ Masks. No, I never played Skylanders. No. Neither of them for the first two questions, and I never watched Sword Art Online. If it's not going to be a legendary Pokemon, I'd say Gengar. I do not have a favorite yokai form from Yokai Watch. I do have a Nintendo Switch. I do have Pokemon Home and all the Pokemon games you mentioned in that question. And my favorite Mega Evolution is in fact Gengar because of the shiny, though Rayquaza is pretty awesome too. For what I know is that it is a game rather than an animated video where I just play as some of the free smart characters that try to escape evil leaping. I played that game years ago until I've reached up how much progress it has made, and it hasn't continued. But all I know is that they did manage to escape in 5C. While BFDI may be an original object show, I thought Inanimate Insanity was amazing. Mostly the second and third season. BFB had gotten downhill ever since the, big team reduction thanks to 2. And my favorite character to make in Beyond? I'd say Serene because she's my OC. She was kinda easy to make, and she was one of my most memorable OCs I've made. Yeah, me too. I can only answer the one in NFL, though I've outgrown it a long time ago. My favorite team was the New Orleans Saints, and I was happy they've won their first Super Bowl a decade ago. But the rest, I have to skip, because I never watched sports, except football, until a long time ago. I have heard, and that's very sad. I really like Markiplier, but among the 3 users you've listed in this question, that's the only user I've subscribed to. Jacksepticeye is cool, though I hardly watch his videos, and I don't care for PewDiePie. I did hear he has become one of the most infamous YouTube villains, especially making a pretty weak apology video. Though, I did hear he's becoming a father, so congrats to him. And I don't know much about Mr. Bean. Look dude, I don't watch unknown people's elimination shows, and me getting eliminated, I kinda don't appreciate people adding me in their elimination videos without my permission, and if I'm eliminated, so be it. But for the next time, if anyone wants to add me, they'll have to let me know. And what can I say about Paul from Pokémon? In Pokémon Ultimate Journeys, he did improve, so I'd say neutral. And for the last question, none of it. I have no opinion. Sad to know, but for the best. I'll look forward to see what the franchise have what's next for the Scarlet and Violet series. Yes, but I never played the franchise. I also enjoyed playing The Last of Us, Part 1 to be exact, and I also enjoyed Plants vs. Zombies 2. No opinion on the first two, but I don't care for Rick Astley. Though I got sick of his song, Never Gonna Give You Up. It became a huge meme back in the early 2010s, like, you got Rickrolled. That meme is already dead. I first joined GoAnimate in 2013. Heck, the exact month was August, so it's pretty much a decade now. No opinion on Nickelodeon, and like I said before, I'd say most reboots are pretty bad, though I never watched any of the Thomas and Friends franchise. Worst show ever, I'd say The Problem Solvers. And The Ghost of Molly McGee, it did not look interesting. Personally, I think most of the newly released cartoons don't look that very good to me. No, I never played Left 4 Dead. Well, I've seen some of the other old YouTubers who made some of those old and cringy GoAnime animations, and it inspired me to do the same. And that's when I started making Invasion of Secrets and those old and cringy grounded videos I used to make. And the Behavior Card Day videos. Ugh, I can't believe I used to make them. And I've heard of WWE, but I never watch it. I did have a friend who was a huge fan of that show. I liked Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I don't think I've ever heard of K-pop. And I've never watched Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and Pokémon Go. When I was younger, I used to be not a fan of anything that's too girly, and I thought My Little Pony was one of them. As a grown-up, I still don't think it's worth to watch. And as for Johnny Test, I used to like his show when I was younger, but it had gone downhill for me over time, and though I did make some videos out of him, especially of how I made him act in my old character elimination series, I could say I may have decent feelings towards his show, and him as a character. It was fun. While Jacob mostly did all the animations and click and drag from Rapper Offline, since I still don't have it yet, I think. The only time I had to send him stuff was for the finale, when I made my own recordings and sent it to him for the finale. And for our favorite character, honestly, I don't have one. They're all just fictional characters from different franchises. And I do appreciate the compliment. Honestly, I prefer my older eliminations more than the ones I've made in Vyond Studio, because the ones I made in Vyond was nothing more than a downgrade. The NFL team question was already answered, but if you do skip to this question, then I will say the New Orleans Saints, and I have no opinion on Shaq. No answer for the first and third questions. Sure, I hate Hana Midorikawa. I've never played My Sims, but I've seen my mom and my little sister play that game. My favorite contestant from Inanimate Insanity would be Yin Yang, because of how much he's improved in Season 3. It's like this in my Q&A videos. This will be an exemption. What can I say? Alex has lost all of my respect when I found out that some of my friends had called him out and exposed him for what he truly is. And I remembered he used to make disgusting content in his old GoAnimate videos, and I was not happy when he uploaded them. Plus, he's too much of an attention freak and just decides he wants everything. Plus, he's a coward, trying to avoid the backlash by closing his account. Honestly, I'm glad he's gone. I like Canada. I even have some friends who are in Canada. Hi CypherDS. I don't really have a favorite character from My Hero Academia. I like pizza, though I'm not really sure if you're asking it as a food or a character. And no, I don't like to cook. I love to cook. No opinion on the first two. And for the third question, it's hard to pick, but I would have to say Nickelodeon because Cartoon Network kept airing Teen Titans Go and We Baby Bears, which I would always hesitate to watch. Sure, it brings back some of the old cartoon shows to air for a few hours, but I don't think that's enough to make up for it because they could have done a lot more. And Twitter, I do believe, is toxic. I am so glad I never had a Twitter account. I'm not sure what my worst song would be, but I guess I don't like any of the songs by Justin Bieber, especially Baby and Boyfriend. I'm sorry, but I never watched him, so I have no opinions on any of them. The music I used was Drift Veil Drawbridge from Pokémon Black and White. My favorite childhood show was Roly Poly Oly, and if there's one character I'd say, it would be that ridiculous looking Barney having Kidaru's voice. Kidaru was a lot of fun to add because it's much more of like a yelling voice, mostly used in Behavior Card Day videos. Bracelety. She's really annoying, and her toxic obsession towards Ice Cube has already gotten that annoying. I don't know, I'd use it for good. Besides Yin Yang, I was hoping Bot would make it farther, but she got eliminated. So perhaps Balloon, because he had a lot of development. I have not. I would say Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Danny Phantom. Rocco's doing super. Thank you so much for asking. Courtney was way better in season 1, but at the further seasons since Action, she has gotten downhill terribly. Although I would not hate her as much as Inez does, she had such toxic hatred towards Courtney. Gosh, I hate that user so much. John Cena, I think he's cool. I mean, I first heard of him because of one of his rap songs. Like, you can't see. That's what I remembered. If you're talking about Skips from regular show, Skips is awesome. And I'd say We Bare Bears is a pretty good show. Better than We Baby Bears, to be honest. I don't think We Bare Bears needs a spin-off, We Baby Bears. It's just, they've already gave off some of the baby bears in the original We Bare Bears. That's good enough. No opinion on the first one. I'd say Pokemon because I've been playing more of their games recently. I'm not truly sure what my favorite Nickelodeon TV show is. Though I remembered watching Brain Surge a decade ago, I loved watching that game show. The Super Mario Bros. Movie was my top priority, and I managed to watch it in theaters, and I was happy about it. Though I also looked forward to watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That was also an amazing movie. Other than that, I don't think there are any other movies I planned on watching this year. I used to use the Paint software to draw a few things, but not anymore. I'm not much of a drawer. All I do is make videos and write stories. I guess Atlantis, The Lost Empire. My opinion would be the same as yours. And I never played Crash Bandicoot, but I did play 2 of the old Spyro games that were in the Game Boy. The Season of Ice and the Season of Flame. I used to be a cat person until we got Rocco and Nimue, and currently our cats are attending to hide a lot, so I'm more of a dog person now. My Pokemon team in Violet, I think I had when I first beat the game were Skeledirge, Dreadnought, King Gambit, Golden Go. It's hard to remember. It's been a long time, so I couldn't remember all of it. I don't know who a badass villain would be. Oh, wait, Thanos. Let's say Thanos. I did watch some of the Avenger movies. That was pretty cool. And I did hear of Bendy and the Dark Revival. I watched a YouTuber, The Game Salmon, play the game. I'm not going to give you the exact time I wake up because it's kind of personal, though I usually wake up earlier on weekdays because of work. I have no answers for the second, third, or fifth question, but as for the fourth question, are you talking about a character for the Sonic franchise? Because that's what I pretty much know about him. I'm no Sonic the Hedgehog fan expert. No, I don't have Roku. No, I can't do fan-made sneak peeks menus. And if I'd say what kind of flavors for candy canes, I'd say a cappuccino and a purple taro from a bubble tea. I don't know. I don't really care much about Will Smith. I love Kung Fu Panda. I hate the Problem Solvers because the animations is disgusting and the plot and the characters are terrible. Family Guy, I like the older episodes until it jumped the shark. I don't care much for that holiday. Besides food, Italy had amazing castles, and I slept in a few of them. It was a lot of fun. I've already went to St. John late at June, but that's pretty much it. Though there is a Pokemon Go Fest coming in late August and about to meet some people at VCU. Well, I mean, a university campus I used to go to until my graduation last year. I'd say Pokemon is better than SpongeBob. And no, I've never been to Los Angeles. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Definitely Audrey Belrose, because I recommended her. If only she had won Rapper Island or in our collab. Gah, so much nerve. Anyways, I liked when you added Serene the Siren into that video and showed her carrying nature. That was my favorite part. And you should go check out that art of Serene the Siren in her human and siren form, in which I've commissioned a friend to draw. I still haven't watched the TD 2023 series yet, but I'll know when I'll get the chance. My favorite dessert is cake. I thought The Incredibles 2 was a great movie. I hate Amy, but Sammy is okay. I find her a very pitiful character. My favorite holiday is Christmas, and my favorite potato chip flavor, Doritos, Cool Ranch, Zaps, Gator Taters, Lay's, barbecue, and well, that's all I could remember. Yeah, I managed to watch that movie. I thought it was good. My resolutions, I'd say I would not let my anxiety get the best of me and prevent myself from hesitating, though I would take the time I need before I do some stuff. I'm not really sure what tragic historical event I'd want to stop if it's that possible, so I don't have an answer to that one, sorry. My favorite legendary Pokemon is Groudon. Definitely a 5 out of 5. My favorite Mario game is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'm liking Gen 9 so far, and I'm looking forward for the Scarlet Violet DLC. I don't know what my favorite kind of foreign language music is, and my Christmas was great. Thank you. Well, if it means to give up a true conclusion to the Toy Story franchise, then so be it. I never knew there would be the world's largest McDonald's in Orlando. I went there, but I never went to that McDonald's. No opinion on A Christmas Story. Yes, I would be excited for the Mario movie getting a sequel. And I don't really care much about Rabbids Invasion. I believe I've already answered that question in this Q&A video. It is sad, but it must be. So, yeah, again, I'm looking forward to see what's new from their new upcoming Scarlet Violet series. I kinda did celebrate Ash becoming a Pokemon Master. I mean, I watched the English version on the 4th of July. So yay, Ash is now a Pokemon Master. I do like The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, but I've yet to watch Peter Pan. And for the last 2 questions, no, did not play them. Alright, that's all the questions from the previous Q&A comment section. Thank you all so much for asking me questions and watching this video. If you enjoy my content, do give this video a like and subscribe for more content. And again, I do apologize for a lot of inactivity, but I'll be sure to post as much as I can, as well as making more shorts. And also take a look at the 2 videos on the outro. As always, this is the Colossal D, signing off. Take care, y'all.